Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. E&D live. Oh, E&D live. Oh yeah. E&D live. Oh, E&D live. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eric and Darrell are pretty cool. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. E&D live. Oh, E&D live. Oh yeah. E&D live. E&D live. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Eric and Darrell, them a run the scene. Wicked vibes, the coolest you ever seen. Them a rock it proper, them a keep it clean. Eric and Darrell live on your screen. You are watch E&D live. E&D live. Yeah man, ooh yeah. You are watch E&D live. E&D live. Jano, real nice.
Them old home movies make you feel so sweet. Eric and Darrell vibes you can't defeat. Memories roll, make you move your feet. On a Saturday night, the link complete. Oh yeah. Boy, the rhythm a bounce and the vibes a flow. Eric and Darrell, them a steal the show. Tune them a drop, make the crowd them glow. Reggae energy high, make the party grow. Eric and Darrell, them a run the scene. Wicked vibes, the coolest you ever seen. Them a rock it proper, them a keep it clean. Eric and Darrell live on your screen. E&D live. E&D live. Yeah man, ooh yeah. E&D live. I revive. E&D live. Jano, real nice. E&D go on with the vibe so sweet. A reggae celebration make you rock your feet. Eric and Darrell, them a reggae elite. For the good vibes crew, the vibes complete.
YouTube. Yo, peep this. Almost time to jam with Eric and Darrell and maybe Larry. E&D live, counting down, no jive, all amped up, ready to take the dive. Tick, tick, tock, the clock's in a race. Special guests like Scott on tape up in this place. From every corner of the globe, peeps tuning in for the kick-ass show that's about to begin. Yeah.
Saturday night, let the good times roll. E&D live, make you lose control. Get your mama over here to see the best damn show year after year.
Hell yeah! I'm your pre-show EMC spitting rhymes your way. Be sure to type something in the chat, just say, hey! Let's stir the pot, let the questions fly. Type, where's Larry? And let's look for a reply. We got jokes, we got rhymes, beats that a choice. Got you bopping your head, stomping your feet, raise your voice. The time is ticking, but keep you cool. E&D live is about to rule. Yeah.
Saturday night, let the good times roll. E&D live's the place to lose control.
chats are a delight.
I gotta give it up to the chat room, you fill my cup. Your presence, your vibes, it's all so clear. You're the reason we're all here. Let the good times roll. D&D Live's the place to lose control. Oh yeah, we're here to party, get your mama over here to see the best damn show year after year.
Hell yeah!
Yo, Eric and Darrell, let's get this show started.
While the world flies by, we were just kids messing around, laughing so hard we could shake the ground. But one wrong word, yeah, it hit too hard. Didn't think it'd leave a scar. Didn't see her standing there with that mama bear kind of glare. Now I'm backpedaling, trying to explain, but man, Darrell, I'd say it again. I called you trash face. No harm, just a dumb joke down in Flora's arms. Your mama heard, and now I'm damned. She's giving me that boy, watch your mouth stand. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I feel real bad, but let's be real, it was kinda rad. Next thing I knew, she was tearing me down. Said, how dare you talk like that right now? Tried to plead my case, but she just sighed. Said, respect's a thing, boy, get it right. I bought her flowers, said I'd repent, but deep inside I can't pretend. That wasn't the funniest thing I said. Even Darrell laughed once she left. Now I'm backpedaling, trying to explain, but man, Darrell, I'd say it again. I called you trash face, didn't mean no harm, just a dumb joke down in Flora's arms. Your mama heard, and now I'm damned. She's giving me that boy, watch your mouth stand. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I feel real bad, but let's be real, it was kinda rad. Things don't die down. I called you trash face and I took the fall, but man, we both know that was the best joke of all. Fire up V-Mix, it's showtime, friends. Save a new project, cause this ain't pretend. Load the classic theme, set the stage just right. We're diving into Dropbox on a Saturday night. Save the file with the date, mark it down today. Navigate the folders, don't lose your way. Pre-show's locked, don't touch input 10. Stream Elements is where the changes begin. It's the END Live, let's set the vibe. Switching those inputs, we're keeping it tight. From pre-show to intermission, rolling on through. And credits in Bueller, there's so much to do. Input 11, time to start the show. Hit that cogwheel, let the video flow. Browse through the assets, pick the one for tonight. Click OK, now it's feeling just right. Intermission's waiting, it's on input 18. Update the video, keep the
it, make it look nice. It's the END Live. Let's set the vibe. Switching those inputs, we're keeping it tight. From pre-show to intermission, rolling on through. And credits and Bueller, there's so much to do. Farrago's pumping, Dante's online. Loopback's active, the sound is divine. Companion is ready, buttons in chrome. Check those green checks, let's bring it all home. Drag and drop the assets, episodes unique, match the vibe and theme, make it sleek. Audio's on the A-bus, every sound in sync. E&D Live, we're right on the brink. So here's your guide, every step laid down. From the video files to that signature sound. Eric and Darrell, the duo supreme. E&D Live, streaming the dream.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm going to need you, all of you, to have a seat right over there and watch the E&D show streaming live.
What's up?
How's it going, everybody?
Man, we're right on time. We did one last month, and here we are doing it again.
Happy February. Well, it's almost over, but, you know, we've gotten through February.
Yes.
Boom,
yes.
boom, check and mate.
That's right. Yeah, and we got a show for you. We got a good one. Aren't they all good, though? But this one, primo stuff. In fact, we're gonna just start off this thing with a quick unboxing. I've already unboxed it, but if you saw our Instagram short or whatever, what is it called? The story. So we got a box from our excellent friends, New Wave Toys.
New Wave Toys.
And they just make awesome stuff.
They do.
All miniaturized stuff. I have, well, I guess I should have hooked up another camera, but I've shown all these toys on this live show before. A little Coke machine. I got 2 arcades. I got Zoltar, and now at this.
Yeah, look at that.
So this, of course, is a classic cigarette vending machine, like you would see at your bowling alleys, or I guess arcades. But I don't remember ever seeing these in arcades when we went, because let's see, I guess it was like 85. Maybe 84, maybe the first time I ever went to one. But like,
Yeah, well, the timeout at Madison Square Mall did not have
yeah.
cigarette machine
Yeah.
inside. In fact, I don't really recall anyone ever smoking in there. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, I
this
don't
is the way
remember
my
either.
memory works.
What's really cool about this, though, this is 1/6 scale. Oh, and what's so funny is it actually comes with tiny little cigarettes,
Yeah,
a pack, and also a tiny little ashtray.
ashtray. Yeah,
I was like, I don't know how to show that on the camera, but these guys that make all this stuff, it's just like true to the minute detail.
It's
And they like with the Coke
insane.
machine, they give you tiny quarters. And you put the tiny quarters in, and the little tiny Cokes come out. Anyway, but look what is really cool about this. Okay, here's did you see what happened?
Yeah, the
The
lights.
light,
Yeah.
right? So I can set that on my table along with everything else. But check this out, black light. Oh, this is even cooler. So I'll probably keep it on the black light feature. But check out what really makes this awesome. It's a USB hub. Well, not a hub, but it's a charger.
Yeah,
So it's like useful because
Yeah.
So in place of like where this would be on my table, this is my charging station over here. I
Yeah.
have this crappy, boring little like thing in between all my cool arcades and stuff that New Wave makes. So now I can literally just put this in there, and now I can keep using my station. And by the way, I might sound like a commercial, but we are not sponsored by them. We're not making any money. There's no codes or links or anything like that. We just think this is really cool. But also, I must admit, they sent this to us.
Yes.
So anyway, I love it. This is probably my favorite one. I do like the Zoltar one. But anyway, so
But
yeah.
what's really cool about that is you can set that up alongside all the other ones, and you can plug them all into that.
Yeah,
And
right.
it's all just like localized. And if you go to their website, they have like a really cool like layout, and they made it look like a miniature arcade.
Oh yeah, can we pull up my website real quick here? Let me show you just real fast what they're doing here. Is they're starting to do a whole set. You can create a an arcade complete
they got
with
the
guy
change.
who gives you quarters.
Yeah, the quarter guy.
Yeah, the quarter guy. You can buy stools. Oh, there's the Zoltar. That one is freaking crazy. Little stools. Okay, here's the. Oh yeah, and it comes with back plates too, so you can change where it says cool. There's like other things that you can slide in there.
They
change
need to get a Camel cigarette one.
Almost classic. Oh,
Yeah.
and this is actually pretty cool too. I'm considering this. This is a power brick, like just a phone
Oh,
charger.
that looks like a tape deck.
And yeah, and like this is what it looks like, right? You have the input output, and it doesn't play like tapes, but it's the same size. It's like completely like looks like one.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's a phone sitting on it for.
But that's
size,
true. Like
but-
you could just have a boring ass charging brick,
right,
or you could have that cool fucking thing that like looks awesome.
right. Anyway, I just get so excited when we get new Wave toys. So
Yes.
newwavetoys.com. Yeah, man. Continue the love. I love them. They're so
Yeah.
good. So, all right. Well, let's get into the show here. Wait, Darrell,
Yes.
don't we have a big surprise
Huge.
other than the USB cigarette machine? And what would it be?
I think it's probably everybody's favorite Metalhead King. Larry Marcelli, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'm cold and a little under the weather, so I have a hat and may sound like crap. But here I am. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your closet door is still open.
That it is. That it is.
Oh, speaking of Castle Grayskull, I mean, no one spoke of it, but I can see it in the background. Check out what I got. It's a little keychain.
Oh,
Where'd you get that?
Yeah, baby. I think my sister gave it to me for Christmas.
by the power of Grayskull.
Isn't that great? So yeah. Anyway.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm. I got all kinds of those things. Look at this tiny little boom box. I think she got me that one too.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Eric. Don't advertise. You're not getting paid.
I was just about to suggest that,
Yeah, I just love tiny toys. So what's up, Larry? What you been up to?
Well, I have a trial on Monday, so I've been getting ready for that. And that one's taken up a lot of time, so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to make it tonight. And then, of course, I have been busy listening to music. So that's
true. Let's talk about that real quick, because I did actually want to go ahead and announce that in a kind of a soft announcement.
Y'all talking about the new Ace of Base record that just dropped?
Yeah, the new Ace of Base record. Thank you, Eric. We're all very concerned about that, like you are. No, if any of you have seen the pilot episode of Larry Reviews, I think we decided it did well enough that we are going to take it to full series. That's right. We are in the planning stages. Larry has been diligently listening to music and writing up his thoughts on them, and we've been plotting and planning, and we have a shoot date. The weekly series. This will be a weekly series. A new album every week, and Larry's thoughts on it starting in April. And it will last until November, at which time we may take a break, or we may do something to round it out. We'll get to that later. But in the meantime, just let you know there's a weekly series coming to the Eric and Darrell channel, Larry Reviews, starting.
And if you haven't had an opportunity to see it yet, it's out there, right? The initial one is out there.
Yeah, the
Yes.
pilot. Yeah.
So,
Which turned out great. I loved it. It was
I reviewed. I reviewed Kiss's debut album.
Yes.
And that's what we started with. And I thought that when Darrell approached me about the idea, I thought, okay, well, that's pretty good. Since, I guess, what was it, back during COVID, I guess, or right after, I had actually decided to give the full Kiss discography a listen in chronological order, beginning to end. And, of course, that's all music that I grew up on, and I was real familiar with it. But then, you hear, of course, the songs you're familiar with. Oh, yeah, I like that. And then, there's always that one or two on there like, oh, man, that's a lot better than I remembered, or whatever. And then, sometimes there's a dud, one that you used to really like, and you go back and listen to it now, and it's not so good. And anyway, I was typing up these reviews on the Kiss albums, and just posted them on my Facebook page. And, you know, like I said, that was 2 years back or whatever.
Yeah.
And then everybody, you know, was kind of piling on because they didn't like some of my opinions and this, that, and the other. And then I guess Eric and Darrell talked about it. And when I got the call, I was like, hey, let's do that. So make it into video. And so that's what we did. And then as we discussed it a little bit more, it's not going to be just Kiss, of course. We're going to be reviewing all kinds of albums from our youth, and that's kind of the plan. You know, listen to it from beginning to end, and then kind of give a summarized review for your viewing entertainment. How about that?
Yeah. Excellent.
We love it.
And there was one, no spoilers, but there was one episode where you completely trashed the album from beginning to end. That one was really funny.
Yeah. So I don't, we're not, again, this isn't necessarily an endorsement for anything. If I don't like it, I am quick to let people know. I mean, I'm just going to call it like I see it. I listen to the album beginning to end, and if it gets my foot tapping and brings back some memories, then it's probably going to be all right. And then if it doesn't, I'm going to let people know. So I know people would expect nothing less. So that's what we're going to do. And the ones I've reviewed so far have kind of been doing my homework and listening to them, and it's strange because it used to be just kind of have it as background music, but now that this project is underway, I find myself really kind of just taking that hour and just focusing on the music so I can try to really take it in instead of it just being background noise for whatever else I'm doing. So I'm looking forward to it, and we need. I think the videos are going to have places for you to. Their YouTube videos will have a place for you to comment and stuff. So if you have like suggestions or things that you want to see done, certainly click on one of those videos and let it rip.
We've already started taking your suggestions, so your voice will be heard.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
You just might not like what the response is.
Yeah, you might not like what Larry has to,
Do we have a White Lion album in there? I forget.
Yes.
That one?
Yes, Eric, it's for you.
Excellent. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of this project, I have a little story.
Ooh, story time with Darrell.
Story time with Darrell. I was thinking about how to, because we shot the pilot and we had some, background dressing, and I thought, okay, when we go into the full series, I want to like kind of up the scale a little bit of the set dressing. So I was looking into some vintage stereo equipment. I was researching it. I was on YouTube. I was looking through, and I came across this YouTube channel called Skylabs Audio. And it's this guy out of Des Moines, Iowa. He owns a shop that he sells vintage, stereos and records and all kinds of stuff like that. And he has this great YouTube channel, and like he has a real passion for vintage stuff, and like I don't know, I wound up like kind of forgetting what I was doing and just like watching a bunch of his videos. And then it occurred to me that I was like, oh, you know what? I could reach out to this guy and maybe he could help me kind of steer me in a direction of like, oh, well, what would I, because I don't really have a background in vintage stereo equipment. So I wasn't exactly sure what would be best for our needs and whatnot. So I sent this guy an email, and the next day he replied, and he was like, of course in my email I described like, oh, hi, I'm Darrell of Eric and Darrell. We're a YouTube channel. We filmed a bunch of stuff as kids, blah, blah, blah. And then we have our friend Larry, and he's featured on the show a lot. And then we started doing this other project with him, and we're looking for, I explained the whole thing. And he was like, I know who you are. I came across your videos years ago. I've seen many of them. You know, you guys like are exactly like me because he's like 50. You know, he's our age, and he was like, "You guys are just like me and my friends. You guys would have been our friends." Yeah, this is cool. Here's my phone number. Text me because I respond better to text. And so we've been texting, and yeah, he's gonna hook me up with something, you know.
That's
To
crazy.
yeah.
Good.
So fun little story.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah. So check them out, Skylabs Audio. If you're into vintage stereo equipment, they're a good resource.
Oh, I got a vintage stereo real quick. Hold on, let me grab it.
Oh, what do we got going
I
here?
know. Yeah, I know. I think we'll just have Eric share anything.
What are you drinking there, Darrell? That appears to be a beverage of some sort.
I made myself a little margarita right before the show started.
Ah. Well, I have resorted to the hard stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Ice water.
Yeah, you put ice in there.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm mixing it up a little bit. And
If you want to buy this glass, you can go to ericanddarrell.shop. We sell 8 or 6 different flavors of beer glasses. Anyway,
which may or may not come in a pair.
yeah.
Oh, look at there.
Oh.
Look at that. It's got a
Dual
freaking
tape?
TV
Oh,
in
the
it.
TV in it. Yeah.
Holy cow.
I know.
Can you get YouTube on that thing?
Maybe.
Has it got rabbit ears?
It's got a freaking EQ.
Yeah, it does.
Check it out. I mean, dude.
It's a dual
like-
cassette, man.
Probably the best thing you could ever get, really.
That way, you can
You can do
make your own
tapes for your
mixtape.
friends.
Yeah. You can record just the audio from TV programs on there. So, you know, like an old episode of Cheers or something, you can record the theme
Cheers.
song so you can play it back and listen to that over and over again. So, pretty sweet.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So should we move on to some of our featurettes here?
Hey, man, let's knock it out.
Ah, okay.
Let's check shit off this list.
I always like
satisfying.
this part because I have no idea what's coming.
All right. So first off, we have sequels and reboots. Let's talk about that.
Oh, right.
So there's
right.
always new sequels, always reboots. You know, 80s stuff. Only focus on 80s. There is a new St. Elmo's Fire. Oh no, I got some ads popping up.
So this is so weird. I don't know how. I've never seen that movie.
The thing is, it's not
I
even
never want to.
great. Like I watched it, like I was like, oh, I'm so ready. I'm finally ready to watch this freaking thing. And I was like kind of bored. It
was the movie that kind of cemented the Brat Pack group.
yeah.
Because it
It's
had
got a
all...
stupid name, so I wouldn't watch it.
Oh.
I mean, the song is great.
Why do you
though.
have to
Like,
be
the
so
theme
negative
song-
about everything?
The theme song was like the best part, but it's like one of those yes and movies. It was just like that the entire way. It was just like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and you're like, where's this going? And then finally, the final thing happens, and you're done.
Well, 40 years later, you get a sequel. They'll tell you.
Right. It wasn't like a dynamic, you know, it wasn't like, I don't know. It didn't feel like a normal structured movie. It was just like, and then they did this, and then they did this, and then they did this. It wasn't like,
So what you're saying is there was no E&D creativity in the art direction of that film.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
it's no Wildos is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's just no Wildos, that's for sure.
I mean, it made way too much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It took itself too seriously too. I felt like at times, and
Well,
like,
you know,
I don't
but hey, there's obviously a market for it, so they clearly looked into it and they've decided that it's in the very early stages of development,
yeah,
much like the reboot of Night of the Goblin. So,
yeah,
you know, we'll see. We're in the early stages.
yeah.
We haven't released any of that footage yet, have we?
No, the Goblin, just the weird AI.
I have
strangeness, but
never
no.
Yeah.
seen any of the footage.
Yeah.
I've
You
seen like
look
that
cool as hell. Your hair was at maximum
awesome.
coolness. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard I saw when I looked at the when I looked at that still shot, I was like, clearly John Travolta based his character in Pulp Fiction's look on me. So,
Of course.
so what do we have here? What's next? Jackie
this is-
Chan?
This is a yeah, right. It's Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio and
That was Dexter.
Wait,
Dexter. Now this is the
the
next
old
Karate
guy
Kid.
on the left is Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the one I could tell. I thought the other guy was Dexter.
Dexter.
Oh.
It's not
Uh,
Dexter.
So this is coming out like in May, or actually here, let me. I'm on Wikipedia, so
Is it
May 30th. So this is coming out this year. So this is kind of like this is a sequel, but it's kind of a sequel of Cobra Kai too. Like those events have happened. Karate Kid has happened. You know, so it's kind of it's like a Marvel universe almost now. It's like you have to take into account
something you don't want to
comics and all the
watch?
shows and the movies. And it's like here we are now. This is the latest and greatest of the entire series called Karate Kid Legends, and I think it totally ignores the whole Will Smith's son thing. Like that wasn't really
Yeah, they're just
funny
like
as-
that didn't happen.
Yeah, but all
I
the
didn't
characters-
hate that. I
You
did
didn't
not
hate
hate that
But it did
little
have Jackie
reboot.
Chan, so I could be completely wrong. Maybe that's part of the universe too. I don't know, but
I mean, I haven't watched 18 seasons of Cobra Kai, so I guess I'm out.
I went into it. I was feeling the nostalgia buzz
Yeah.
at the very beginning. I was like, okay, this is cool. Yeah. And then like I think second season, I was like,
That's
this
early,
is
too.
so repetitive. I'm so bored. I'm out.
I liked the first season, and
Yeah.
you know, I can't remember how it got released. It was some weird format back then. It was only
Too
about
Red
Yeah, that's right.
before they even changed the name.
yeah,
Red.
and then you know, so like I watched the first couple of seasons, and you know, I dug it, but then I just never
I never even
got around to
saw
finishing watching it.
I never even saw the season I worked on.
Oh yeah, season 4 or something.
I thought it was
Right.
5.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was 3, but maybe it was 4.
So-
I don't know.
So where we are, we're halfway through the last season. They're releasing half and then another half later. So we're halfway through.
All right, so
I
you
love it.
are committed. You
Oh,
are
yeah,
the
I'm
only-
already there. So I've
all right.
already.
So you go see the
that.
movie, and you give us an honest review.
Yes, I will. So yeah, the next one comes out in March, I think, and then that series will just be done. And then this
It's got
will be-
Jackie Chan in it, so you know, on a 5-star rating, it cannot rate above a 3. So
You don't like Jackie Chan? I've never seen a bad Jackie Chan flick. I mean, really.
you've never seen any Jackie Chan flick?
I mean, not a bad. I mean, you know, the one with Tucker. What was that one?
Oh God, Chris Tucker.
Rush Hour. Oh man, Rush Hour was good. I like cheesy
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm
Well,
the
see,
wrong
at
person
least
to
you
ask.
admit it.
Yeah. I
You're like, it's
cheese.
cheesy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not my forte either.
Yeah, we had this whole thing going on back when I owned the video store, and we had this customer who was convinced that Chris Tucker and Chris Rock were one and the same. Like it was the same person, and we were like, no, they're different actors.
Like,
Yeah.
You know.
one persona is the serious guy, and one persona is the silly
Yeah,
guy.
I don't know what they were thinking, but like they really thought it was the same actor that just went by 2 different names.
Man, they're just racist. They're just like, all black people look the same. Shit.
No, it was a black person. It was a black customer that thought that.
Proves my point even more.
And he just kept saying, one and the same, man. They're one and the same. I'm telling you, they're one and the same. I was like,
Oh, is Larry's loud?
am I too loud?
Oh, I don't know. That's weird. Huh?
Here, let me.
Oh, and I'm too. Oops, am I getting too?
I can whisper
Am I good?
if that makes it
Hello,
better.
testing.
Is this everybody talk?
Hello,
Everybody talk.
testing.
All talk. Everybody talk.
La la la.
La la la.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Cool, man.
Oh, man, everybody
okay,
on
let's see here.
the. Oh, I'm looking at the comments now. Everybody says I'm a loud ass. Damn.
The next one up is Goonies. We've even been told from Corey himself in the same room, telling us, no, there's never going to be a Goonies 4, and here we go, Goonies 4.
Yeah.
I mean, why did I say 4? 2.
I was going to say,
Four.
there was a 2 and a 3?
We skipped those. Goonies 2. So
he was right. There will never be a Goonies 4.
well, I mean, probably, yeah, there probably will be. At some point, you're probably just going to use AI to generate a new Goonies with the original actors at the original age, and no one will know. But that's not this decade. Maybe
I think they would know.
I mean,
I
we
just
would
don't think
know,
they would care.
But you would see it, and you would be convinced that yes, they look exactly the same, and at that point, people will be sensitized to that kind of thing. Now it's like amazing.
Right.
but-
It won't be. You're right. Yeah.
I think that kind of technology would be well put towards a franchise like Indiana Jones, where it's like
oh yeah,
it's a serial, right? It's meant to be like a classic serial superhero. This character goes out on a different adventure, every week.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
yeah.
I mean, yes, that would be okay. Do for Star Wars the Han and Chewie saga, all the mayhem and crap that they got in,
Yeah.
on all of their adventures.
I mean, I want a proper Ewok movie, but yeah.
No.
No, we're just gonna know that one.
Hey, look, they've been pumping out so much crap over there.
No shit,
There might
man.
be one. I don't know.
God, I loved Star Wars back when there were never going to be any more Star Wars.
I know, right?
When I was in high school, I just pined for more Star Wars. But
Yeah.
the fact that there weren't more is what made me love it so, right?
Yes.
I watched all the movies. I watched every
All
behind
three
the
of them.
scenes I could get my hands on. I got every little book I could get my hands on about the making of it and like how George Lucas developed all the things.
Oh yeah.
Like I was obsessed with Star Wars. But like now that you can just there's going to be more Star Wars every week. There's a new Star Wars. Now I'm just like I don't give a shit about Star Wars anymore. It's lost its magic.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Well, now let's be fair. It's lost its magic of its appeal to you. You're not saying that they're putting out bad product because you're not watching that product.
I did not watch the new one with
Acolytes or whatever.
I didn't watch that one.
And there's like Bad Batch or something.
That's it. That's the one. Who's the pretty boy English actor?
I don't know. I haven't watched. Man, I'm.
Andor is good. Yes. Now Andor I've enjoyed.
I heard Andor was good, and that's about the time I dropped off. I have not yet watched that, nor have I seen anything since.
I like Andor more than I liked the movie.
Oh, see, I like the movie. I put the movie like way up there.
Which one was that?
The if you hadn't asked me, Rogue was it
Rogue One.
One.
Yeah,
Rogue
Rogue
One.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the show better than Rogue One. Rogue One wasn't bad, but I like the show better.
I had it number 3 on my list on my like favorite Star Wars movies. It was
Boba
like
Fett
number 30.
was a travesty. Like
Do what?
the Boba Fett show was a travesty. It
Oh,
was
you know,
talking about a swing and a miss.
careful what you wish for. you know?
Jeez. And also the Obi-Wan series just wasn't. It
I
was,
didn't hate the Obi-Wan series.
I didn't hate it either.
I did not like Boba Fett.
but it just it was eh. You know?
But, you know, what they're up against is the Star Wars fan base who famously makes their mind up before the project is released as to whether or not they're going to like it or not, and makes up their mind. But I think with Boba Fett, what happened is you take such an iconic character that everybody, you know, that was into Star Wars just loved the character, kind of like your love for the franchise back then. There wasn't more of it, you know, like he was mysterious. He only had a few lines.
Yeah.
You know, and then they pull the curtain back and you go, well, he's a fat bloated guy that crawled out of the start. I mean, what, you know, what's going on? Why is there a whole show about this? You know?
Yeah. I lost interest in the Mandalorian, but I'd rather much have a series just about the DeLorean.
But Mandalorian was great because it's like it gave you Boba Fett, but because it wasn't Boba Fett,
they could take some liberties.
They could stretch themselves and just kind of
you could tote around a little Yoda, a little baby Yoda, without you going, that's weird.
And that's what made it good.
Yeah, baby.
That's why it was a good one.
Yeah, but then, you know, it becomes the same, you know, it's like, you know, Walking Dead. It starts off good, but then every season seems like it's the same plot, you know?
Yes.
Like, I mean, you're going to run out of...
A lot of these shows that just beat dead horses.
Yeah, I'm convinced that the best of those shows are the ones that have, you know, like from the get-go, you know, they know this is going to be, you know, we're shooting for 5 seasons. You know, not the ones that go, oh, crap, that was a super big hit. We need to follow that up. Let's get something going on that, you know, and then, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Most shows that go, you know, 5 seasons or more, they're going to have, you know, they're going to have a downturn at some point. So,
yeah, man, just choose a story to tell and tell that story.
And then be done.
And then when it's over, it's over. Yeah. Don't like, oh, we need 2 more seasons. Fuck that. Tell the story and get out. Anyway.
Unless you're perfect strangers, they ended way too early, I feel like. I didn't feel like I got the full story.
You know, I think we've had this conversation before. Like all of those 80 sitcoms or whatever.
Yeah.
I had no, like until recently, I had no concept that there was a story line going on. Like they were just in my mind growing up, just like self-contained.
Yeah, situational comedy.
Episodes that
exactly
did not build on one another.
Yeah, and that never really happened until the late 80s. I think some of those crime shows kind of started that whole, you know, idea of like continuing a plot in between.
I used to love Alf, but I don't know if, you know, it was just like one episode just reworked every time. You know, there was, I don't remember like, oh, I better tune in next week to see what happens.
It seemed like they always went to remind you, like if there was too many things to remember, then they would bake it all into the theme song and they'd tell you all the facts. It's like, you know what I mean? That way when you're ready to watch this little situation, you know the facts, you know, like the Fall Guy, they did it. Knight Rider.
I loved that theme song. It literally told you what the show was about.
Yeah, A-Team, MASH, all of them had all these little stories. Even freaking Punky Brewster had this long, drawn-out story of like, okay, here's the story.
On Punky Brewster.
Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge, yeah. And I think who started it first, really, if you think about it, was Brady Bunch, because they came out with the whole storyline. Because you're like, who are all these people, right? You're like, those are the 3 kids. Oh. Yeah, and it was like since then everybody's like, okay, here's the long drawn out story. Intro is a minute long. Can you believe that? Like nowadays, if you had a minute long, it'd be like,
What, the Brady
next.
Bunch is?
Oh, gone out.
Yeah, I'd be like, next. Who's the boss? Next. Minute long. And then as they got older, like by season like 6 or 7 or 8, they would just re-edit the intro to be like super short. You know, it got shorter and shorter and shorter. But anyway, so Goonies. Back to Goonies. So the sequel's in the works with Steven Spielberg and Chris Columbus, the man who discovered the Americas. You know how this headline's fake.
Do you not know who Chris Columbus is?
This guy was born in 1451.
Oh, come on. Chris Columbus.
1451. Hold on a second. 2025 minus 1451. The man's 574 years old and he's still making movies.
Chris
That's
Columbus has just a ton of huge hits. He's actually a huge filmmaker, and he just doesn't get as much credit as he really deserves.
He doesn't get as much credit as the guy that found the Americas, even though there were already people here.
I mean, look, I can give you two big ones right off the top. Home Alone and Harry Potter.
Oh. Okay.
That's 2. He told you 2 right off the top. And what did he do? Was he like a director, writer?
He was a director.
Director on those. Okay.
Oh, okay.
As Darrell says angrily.
Angrily?
And director.
He is
what?
angry.
On this show with a couple of morons that don't know their cinema.
There's cinema. So this one has no update here. Let's see. So Max Headroom. Oh, at one point Darrell has to be Max Headroom. We still got to film. We got to bring it back and make something. We'll make him look plastic or something.
Just do AI.
AI. But I want it to be Darrell.
And apparently Chris Columbus wrote the screenplay for the Goonies.
Oh, well, that would make sense why they're teaming up.
Hey.
And he created the characters for Gremlins. I don't know what that means.
That was back when he was only 499 years old. That's cool. So, Max Headroom.
You don't know what that means, Darrell? Probably the Mogwai and Stripe and the Gremlin. You know.
Oh yeah.
The name of the dad.
Yeah, the dad. There's a Mogwai.
Santa Claus dad that got stuck in the chimney.
That's right.
Created characters. That's part of the process.
This movie here has no update since July 2022.
Adventures in Babysitting. Didn't you like that movie, Eric?
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was his first directorial debut.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I have to cut in here. Are you telling me that there was going to be a Max Headroom movie?
Yeah.
What in the hell would it have been about?
I mean, I don't know.
It would have been
Stupid ass commercial. Stupid character. So they're going to make people sit through like 2 hours of that?
90 minutes, probably.
90 minutes is about
90 minutes.
89 and a half too long. Nobody wants to see that crap.
That's like a whole hour and one half.
There's no update.
That's why there's no update.
Anybody that's like, oh, I loved Mac. No, you didn't. You just like that time period.
Yeah.
The character thing, it was stupid. It was stupid then, and it's stupid now.
Well, this was by AMC, and like, I was an AMC stockholder for a while, and look at their stock is worth $3. So I don't know if they're gonna be making this movie. Anyway, so let's move on to the last one here. This is the best thing, pretty much ever, and this is Cheech and Chong's final movie.
Yeah,
it's called
final movie.
Cheech and Chong's last movie. It's not a documentary, even though it says it is. It's about best buds of comedy to hit theaters in April. 420, bro. So it's a
you know, Tommy Chong is like 80.
Oh, yeah,
He
right.
looked like he was about 80 back when they were popular.
Yeah.
I hope nobody goes to see this.
I loved
hope
it.
it's a
I will
flop,
see it. I will see it at
failure.
the theater. I will be
Why?
there.
You're gonna go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Larry,
You and 3 other people.
why do
love
you
it.
want it? Why
Man, I
do you
want the whole
want it
place
to
to myself.
fail?
It's a stupid franchise built on a stupid premise. I don't like it. I don't care for it at all.
And so, because that's how
I'm an
you
asshole
feel.
and I want it to fail.
What?
What the hell? Do I have to have a reason?
Yeah. Actually, no. You should
I
just
don't like it.
You should just like let things
Live
be.
and let live.
Look, they're like little
Hey, look. I don't
Little,
care for Kevin Smith
buds.
and his stupid trench coat guy, Silent Bob crap either. And I always hope that those sell, but people seem to like it. So
Is that an argument?
good for him.
I don't understand your argument.
there's Popular things that
Is this
don't
how you
like.
argue in court?
That's why I lose.
The prosecution makes a point, and you're like, Your Honor, no, I don't like that. So
Sounds like a bunch of crap to me.
sounds like a bunch of crap to me.
Well,
Just-
actually, I say this. I've been practicing now 21 years. You would know how I perform in court if you ever, came to a trial. But, I've only had like 100 of them. So
yeah.
maybe one day before I retire, the reason they won't come watch me in trial, ladies and gentlemen, is because they do not allow cameras in the courtroom.
Exactly. What What am I gonna do?
Exactly. Why would I want to show up and support my friend?
What am I,
doing
Luke
anything
Skywalker?
that's going to benefit me?
I like how you do it in your Luke Skywalker voice.
Well, you forget it already. Trying to be really sealed.
oh boy.
So come on, Larry, look at this. Like, that's gonna be us one day.
There is
Yeah.
absolutely nothing about that still shot that makes me think I care what either one of those people have to say. I don't want to hear them interact with each other. I don't want to watch them smoke a joint together. I don't want them to do the same tired ass routine that they've been doing their entire career.
Oh wow, Tommy Chong is 86.
86.
That's how old my dad was when he died.
Oh wow.
And I don't think he was out going and filming movies. So
Well, I love Cheech
They
and
probably
Chong. I'm
would have
gonna
done
enjoy
just
it.
as good of a job.
but I have this wonderful memory of being up late one night, and I guess we had Showtime or something. And
If you
one
tell
of
me
the
you smoked a joint with your dad watching Cheech and
no,
Chong.
a Cheech and Chong movie came on, and we're watching it, and it's got fucking titties in it and shit, and like I'm standing there in the room with my dad, and these half naked girls are bouncing their titties around. I'm like
Terrified.
I'm like, I shouldn't be here. And my dad is just red faced, laughing, tears rolling down his eyes. Like he oh God. Just his, his Sam Hazelrig, like bouncing up and down. Like,
You see them bouncing?
it was,
Just suck them.
yeah. Just suck them. Oh, yeah.
Man.
Good times.
Hey, off of after the show or next week, I have some questions about your dad's military service.
Oh,
Just in serious,
seriousness. And seriousness.
nothing for the channel here. So,
Well, that's,
Cheech and Chong, when does this comes out? Comes out soon, right?
420, I believe.
Oh my God, how fucking cliche. Jesus Christ.
I mean, you had to ask.
Well, that's like April 20th, right?
Yeah, it's coming up soon. February.
Hey,
I guess you have
can
to-
we release this on April 20th? Because it's like 420, man. Ah, yeah, that's cool.
So, which out of those are you gonna watch? St. Elmo's Fire 2 or Cheech and Chong?
I'm not even
Or
going to bother
Goonies,
watching the
obviously.
first St. Elmo's. I'm just going to go straight into 2.
Straight into the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch it because, like, I watched
It's
St.
not
Elmo's,
here, man.
and like 5 minutes after I watched it, I forgot what it was all about. So,
Well, I will say of the 4 that were previewed here, my vote would be to stay at home.
oh,
I will
no
not
max
be-
headroom, nothing.
Not only will I not be traveling to the theater to see any of those 4, I will not watch them when they are included on a streaming platform that I already pay for. Which
Okay.
probably be about 3 weeks after their theatrical release. So,
All right, sweet.
Ah.
Well, then I guess we got a couple minutes before intermission. What should we do for that? Anybody shout outs going to Sally out there? Evan Webb,
yes.
first time here. Violator.
Violator, of
Welcome
course.
back.
Yeah, Evan Webb. Sally's in the house. We've got Guilty of Being Right. Thanks for joining us
Patty
tonight.
H.
JBJ Blaze.
JBJ
Blaze.
Cello Girl, of course.
Echo Lyris.
Oh, this intermission too is filled with love. So this is February. Obviously, you know that. Valentine's Day has already come and passed, but we're gonna pretend like it didn't pass.
Well, no, but sure, it's past, but like
You can still
this is
celebrate
the
the
month
love.
where these things have happened. You know that February is the month for Valentine's Day. February is the month for the Super Bowl.
That's right. Which you know us.
In January.
You know us. We don't know anything about sports, but we do have a segment about the Super Bowl that is relevant coming up after the break. And also what's coming up after the break is a little segment about the future. We talk about the past a lot. We talk about the 80s, but this is something that everyone from the 80s knew about the future, and we're going to revisit that idea and go, is that true? And it is. Spoiler alert. We're going to look at something pretty interesting.
There's flying cars.
No, that's the one thing that it's some other things, but not that one. Yeah.
It's funny, actually.
Soon.
This is in line with a video series I want to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. And then we have a maybe a quiz if we get to that or not. Maybe we'll see. Hey.
Violator! Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think we need a Darrell movie
Thank
review
ya.
segment.
Woohoo!
Oh boy.
Darrell movie review. That's right. Oh, that'd be fun.
Well, I could tell everybody.
Oh.
Hey! And an Eric TV review video series. Hey, there you go.
What
That's
would be
cool.
far more entertaining is to have a Darrell movie review segment played by Larry. Larry playing me
That's
doing
right.
a movie.
Yeah, we will
Yeah.
review Ben-Hur.
Oh, Ben-Hur is too modern. What are you
Gone
talking
with the
about?
Wind, and
Well, 1939. You're getting closer.
maybe the Wizard of Oz prequel.
Come on. How about the Jazz Singer?
How about a
Jazz
silent film? I mean, those were the best.
1929, the first talkie.
The first talkie.
Copy who?
Yeah.
We just got a nan.
Yeah. Thank you, Copy Who,
Copy
Paul, the
who,
producer.
Cheech and Chong are awesome.
Paul in the house. news.
Somebody thinks
Man, oh man, oh man. You know, I think that, you know, a sitcom, an 80s sitcom review would be really good, actually. I think I have some pretty good insights on some Cheers or some Growing Pains.
right?
Obviously, Perfect Strangers.
Oh, you know how
Who's
you
the
milk
Boss?
it though. Here's how you milk it. You don't review the series. You review
Oh, just certain episodes?
individual episodes.
Oh,
of
Because
yeah.
then we could be doing that for years.
Oh, that's true. There's some choice
yeah,
episodes.
and like each week it could be like, today we're doing episode 103 of Cheers, and then the next week it's like we're doing episode 204 of
Alf or something.
Alf.
Yeah,
right.
It could be whatever, whatever we're digging on. Yeah.
You bring
Dude,
me
I
in
love
for
that.
special commentary on Little House on the Prairie.
Why? What are you gonna say about Little House on the Prairie?
That was my first crush. Was the girl on there.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
It was just
yeah.
as sick as was in my mind. The reality.
I was the same age.
I'm just saying.
Laura Ingalls was that her name?
Yeah.
I remember that before I Googled it.
You wanted to
Laura
be all
Ingalls.
up in that little house on that prairie. That's
Oh,
what
my
I'm saying.
God.
Please, for the love of God, please. let me
Nellie.
find out
Nellie
who
was the
played
blonde
it.
girl, right? Oh, Jesus.
I was the same age.
These are great ideas. Thank you, Violator. I think we gotta think about these new series.
Well, as long as they're 13 years or older, or younger, come on over.
No,
Or you could always change it to like, as long as they're 13 years younger than me, bring them on. That's a little safer to say.
Yeah, that's not even that young anymore.
Yeah, I
What
know.
was the actress's name?
37? That's not. That's not. Yeah. That's almost too old.
Yeah. Were you wanting to see Laura Ingalls now? So,
Half your age minus 7? Can we do that?
Laura Ingalls Wilder.
What is? I don't. What is that numbers?
I was Googling that.
That's 17.
You were looking at the same.
I
there we
stick
go.
by what I said. Evan Webb. Yowza. Thanks, buddy. I see a lot of potential for shows and film in what you guys have started.
Thank you, Evan. Your first time here too, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we have so many ideas, but we're starting to act on them.
Yeah,
So,
we've been so busy with stuff. In fact, me and Darrell have a big music video to shoot.
Yeah.
Big production scale music
doing
video.
a-
Not for us, unfortunately. We love to make our own music videos, but this is for another band. I don't know if I'm allowed to say just yet, but yeah, it's gonna be a big one. We might do a fun behind the scenes. I don't know as we get closer to it.
We'd have to. It's
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be missing out.
Like something. So yeah, we're gearing up for that, but like you were saying, like we have all these ideas and we're just gonna push aside like we're still doing stuff in the industry, but we're just gonna like punch holes in it, go, we're gonna make whatever, like we're gonna make time for E&D this year. So, and that's why we're doing monthly streams now. So
Yep.
yeah.
And that's why, like, I have committed us to doing this weekly show with Larry. And then, like, yeah, we're getting organized. We're trying to keep track of things and stay on task. And
Yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be an exciting year, I think.
for sure.
Hey guys, I'm in the clear. I gotta be on the clear because the show aired from before I was born. So at any point,
X5 Podcast. Thank you.
perfectly normal.
So this one comes from a regular contributor from X5 Podcast. Larry, do you remember Philip Enos? Philip Enos?
I do remember him from last live show, right? Wasn't that the last live show that he was on there?
Is there a Philip Enos? Philip Enos? Can I get a Philip Enos? Anyone?
Penis.
Oh, I'm way behind. I now see the X.
Oh, you now see it?
question.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Thank you, Charlie. X5 podcast. Oh man.
What? What did I do?
What did I do? Oh boy.
I'm going back and forth between the screens. Did I miss something?
Are you seeing anything, Larry?
Are we on a
Oh.
break?
Things pop up?
Greg Pfeiffer, do you have a Lynn Enders collaboration video in the future? We would love to hook up with Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we we're virtual friends. I keep track of his adventures in his new Winnebago. It's not a Winnebago, but it's a
Dolphin, 1980.
Dolphin. That's
Yeah.
it. That's his
Yeah.
Dolphin. It's rad as shit. He tricked it out himself, and it looks cool. I keep telling him he needs to drive out here.
Yeah.
And party with us.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
Thomas.
Thomas
Am I
in
way
the
behind?
house. It didn't seem like it really triggered the thing, but thank you so much, Thomas.
His looks
Oh,
different.
Thomas.
It's blue.
Yeah,
It's
why didn't that
blue.
trigger?
I
That's
don't
weird.
know.
Anyways, thank you, Thomas.
Yes. Yeah, man, everybody's in the house. And by the way, I don't know any newcomers in the house know about X5 Podcast. I'm a producer at X5 Podcast. It's a celebrity podcast. We have all kinds of musicians and comedians and stuff. It's friggin' rad. You go check it out. Oh my god.
Ass kisser.
No, really cool stuff.
Oh, thank you, JBJ Blaze. You can't forget about Marv Agina. Oh my god. See what you started, Charlie?
Yeah.
We gotta go to intermission here.
Anybody know Mike Hunt?
I got a Mike Hunt over here.
Hunt. Mike Hunt? Mike Hunt!
Amanda Hug and Kiss.
That's
Your
right.
cunt?
That's the classic. The classic. Oh boy. Well, hey, I'm gonna go and grab me something out of here.
Oh yeah, gonna grab
Even though I
roll
don't
back
smoke,
the clock and fire up.
And we're
I'm
going
gonna
to
refill my drink.
we're gonna fill your heads with a bunch of sponsors from 35 years ago, and perfectly selected for Valentine's Day. Enjoy. There's There's one little Larry Easter egg in there too, hidden. See if you can spot it. And we'll see you right after the break. We love you all.
Hi. Come closer. Closer. I want you to meet someone special. Pick up the phone right now and dial 1-900-909-7575. It's Phone Friends, a great way to meet people right now, any time of the day or night. Meet someone new every time you call. 1-900-909-7575. Phone Friends.
$2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute.
The first Valentine's dance in 20 years. Has to be something special.
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody loses their heart.
Roses are red, violets are blue. One is dead, and so are you.
My Bloody Valentine.
Sweeter than a red rose is this special arrangement for your sweetheart on Valentine's Day. Or this traditional tulip plant that's as bright as your love. Conroy's florist has hundreds of unique arrangements, like this lovely heart and rose bud vase. There's nothing better to show your lasting love than fresh flowers from Conroy's.
See that sign? Never been there.
You're watching Eric and Darrell Live.
Gifts for me?
Good time, great taste. That's why this is the place.
The good time, great taste
Of McDonald's.
What's fun to give? Even more fun to get? Scratch and sniff Valentine's from McDonald's. Now with each Happy Meal you buy, you get 6 different Valentines to give to your friends.
Here.
Maybe that special girl
Here.
or guy. McDonald's Valentine Happy Meal. 2 sets to collect.
Do you want to learn how to flirt? What is flirting? Is it eye contact? Is it touching? Is it smiling? I'm Gail Prince. Join us for flirting. How to do it right. A class on flirting. What is flirting? Give me some words that define flirting. Blank. Playing. Chuck?
Having fun.
Having fun. Another word.
Sex.
Sex is flirting. Not all the time, and we're going to talk about that. The first thing that a woman can do is wear props. Now, what's a prop? You all look puzzled. What's a prop? Come on up here. Show us your props. Do you see what she's wearing? These are pencils. Now, tell.
Then if they want my number, I just take them.
That's terrific. That's terrific. So wearing props. What's another prop? That's the best. What's another prop?
Big brooch.
A brooch, a pin. What else?
Wild necklace.
A real unusual necklace. Men tend to preen when they get in a certain situation, almost do a Johnny Carson where they fix the tie. Preen for us, Andy. Preen. Hey, very good. That's good. That's very good, Andy. Show our group here how you would lick your lips. Thank you. Okay, go.
What are you reading?
Oh, the Wall Street Journal stock section.
Do you read that all the time?
Well, pretty much on a daily basis.
Why is that?
Well, just trying to follow my investments.
Oh, do you have a lot of investments?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I don't want to hear about your ex-wife or your ex-husband. I don't want to hear about your children. Don't talk about scars or operations. Nobody wants to hear about that. You did terrific. Give yourself a big hand.
Larry is loose again, and this time he's lucky. Looking for love in several wrong places is Larry's latest lesson in love.
Who else but Leisure Suit Larry would win the $1 million lottery, a dream date on the Dating Connection, and a luxury cruise to the Mexican Riviera? But behind this blanket of fun and frivolity lies a ballyhoo of espionage and intrigue, with the KGB, the Krishnas, and the deranged Dr. None tonight on his tail. Leisure Suit Larry's luck may run out faster than his hair recedes. Will Larry save the free world from imperialistic invasion? Can he find a surefire cure for hair loss? Does he ever date a decent dame?
Hold it right there, partner. You ain't gonna wrestle no soda off of me.
Find out by playing Sierra Online's Looking for Love in Several Wrong Places.
Help Leisure Suit Larry become rich and famous.
Burger King presents broiling versus frying.
I just can't figure it out. Everybody knows flame broiling beats frying nearly 3 to 1. It's all over town. And McDonald's is frying their hamburgers all over town. Well, I like them flame broiled. So what are you gonna do? I got it. Go to Burger King. Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
Tuesday.
Does your dad know you're dating a college man? My father treats me as an adult.
Where is he? Who's the boss? Then,
Jason, if I hear one more rejection today, I'm gonna scream.
Mom, you don't need a job to feel good. I mean, I've never had a job and I feel great.
Growing Pains. Tuesday.
Don't be alone.
Don't be alone. Dial 1-900-909-2424. America's Love Line.
You'll be connected with up to 8 friendly people who want to meet you.
Make a date. Find a mate. Don't be alone. Call the Love Line. Dial 1-900-909-2424. Just $2 the first minute, 45 cents each additional. Adults only, please.
You in love?
Yeah, I think I am.
Who is this guy?
Name's Blaine. So beautiful.
His name is Blaine? That's a major appliance. That's not a name.
When it feels like this,
My best friend's conversing with a mutant.
take a chance.
You're ashamed to be seen with me. You're ashamed to go out with me.
I personally wouldn't trash a friendship over it.
Just tell me the truth.
Pretty in Pink, rated PG-13.
See a special sneak preview this Friday at a theater near you.
Saturday on Mama's Family, Vince getting married.
This wedding could be such a happy occasion if it wasn't for the bride.
Graciously, Mama swings into action for the momentous occasion until
Eunice.
Carol Burnett guest stars.
Nothing like cheap wine and relatives. One big happy family.
Mama's Family.
Okay, early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's why you're wiser than me. It's Stephen.
Hi, I'm Maurice. I'm an executive by day and a wild man by night.
Hi, my name's Monroe. You've probably already noticed that I have incredibly blue eyes.
Hi, my name is Phil. Most of my friends call me Big Phil.
Okay. I like to talk to people deep into the night.
I play guitar.
I'm Eitan.
Hi, I'm Fred. Hi, my name's Mike, and if you're sitting there watching this tape smoking your cigarette, well, hit the fast forward button, because I don't smoke and I don't like people who do smoke.
I'm not afraid to get sand on my tuxedo if you're not afraid to let the wind mess your hair up a little bit when I take the top down.
Perhaps even a nice bath with some champagne and candles.
Hi, Mom. I do fashion photography, and I do consider myself a refined valley dude.
Okay, I'm looking for a trendy girl with a simple smile. Wait, it says here, oh, excuse me.
I don't know, what I'm not looking for is some big, overgrown monster that's always thinking about food and...
Whoso binds to himself a joy, doth its winged life destroy.
I like to do a lot of sailing. I like to outdoor activities. I like climbing. I like travel.
I took a sponge ball and was pulling him out of a little girl's ear.
Vivacious, foxy.
I'm looking for the goddess. Are you the goddess?
Who is the goddess? The goddess is the woman, is a woman, is any woman, is all women.
A figure that is sexy, slim, tight, excellent legs.
I'm a 25-year subscriber to both Playboy and the New Yorker magazine.
At night, I operate a damsel in distress hotline. I guess you'd call me a knight.
One of my favorite foods is pizza. And just sugar and spice and all those things that are nice.
I like to be with people who are as fun and adventuresome as well.
Is into having fun.
Have fun.
I enjoy having fun, yes.
Looking for somebody who likes to have a lot of fun.
I'm looking for someone to have fun with.
Love to have a good time.
Able to have fun.
Fun and laughter.
And anything that's fun, I like to have fun.
And have a lot of fun.
Are you looking for me?
No fatties.
I want it all.
No hamsters.
I steal watches.
No dopers, no smokers, no alcoholics.
We don't like to write checks.
No Donna Juanitas.
We don't like to take out the garbage.
No posers.
What I'm doing right now is making a movie about World War II.
No crazies.
Santa Monica and my front porch swing.
I'm currently involved in cleaning up toxic waste.
I'm not having fun doing this.
Do you like cats?
Domestic violence.
That I like to wear bright socks, and I'm an avid Cleveland Browns fan.
Sexual abuse.
Life is a playground, and I want somebody to play with.
All sorts of alcoholics and addicts and stuff.
Because I really have a zany sense of humor.
We probably don't like to clean the house. My mother still writes to me regularly.
Because I average about 4 hours a night sleep.
I will cry at a commercial.
I'm interested in most phases of data processing.
Fire-breathing dragons.
Type A, I'm not. Comfortable, caring, and serious about a relationship, I am.
I'm really looking for somebody I can feel special about, and I don't encounter people like that very often.
Chuck Woolery here. On the next Love Connection, you'll meet Gentleman Jim. He thinks a two-step tells a lot about a lady.
I think dancing is an extension of their personality. In other words, for example, if they dance like a nerd, they probably are one.
How will that strike Vicky?
He's definitely not the type for me because I get outrageous.
Linda says looks aren't important. She'd rather find
someone has a big smile, a warm hello.
Maybe our audience can help on the next Love Connection. Let's all be there weekdays at 4 on Channel 4.
It's Eric and Darrell back from the break. Get ready for fun, 'cause we're not done. Yeah! Hell yeah! Eric and Darrell! I'm loud!
Oh, shh. Darrell's on the phone.
Call me.
Oh, it's one of those 1-900 numbers. Okay.
I just like the montage of the dating guys, you know.
Yeah.
I tell you what I'm not looking for, some big fat overgrown monster.
Overgrown monster. Overgrown.
I'll take a regular grown monster.
Like a giant, like a Princess Bride giant or something.
A really ripped monster, but not overgrown.
Overgrown.
No. Won't have any of that.
Oh,
We all remember Tracy Lee, right? Tracy Lee said she's been watching the show tonight. She's not on the chat, but she just wanted to say hey. She sent me a little text and she wanted me to say hi to the guys, Eric, Larry.
Hey. Yeah. Why is she not in here in the chat?
She's under the weather, so I don't know. Maybe it affects her fingertips. I don't know. I never really understood that saying, under the weather. Aren't you always under the weather by definition?
You're kind of
even on a bright sunny day. That's weather too.
Yeah. Within the weather, maybe.
Within the weather.
Yeah. Well, welcome to part 2 where we
the
buy
sequel.
records
Exactly.
for
It's the sequel to
the sequel.
That was
some,
very
like,
Ghostbusters 2.
Oh yeah,
Kinda-
with the little ghosts. Yeah.
I have no recollection of Ghostbusters 2, the movie.
What?
Like,
With the
I
goo
know I
in
had
New
to
York
have
City
seen
and
it,
stuff.
You know the plot, right?
and I remember the poster.
Yeah. You remember the plot?
No, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was in the first one, right?
That was the first one. No, it was the painting. There's that little kind of sheepish guy who was like this foreign
I got the
guy
feeling
who
I'm gonna
was
give you
restoring
$2
this
to tell me
ancient
how it is.
painting and became
Yeah,
possessed
okay.
by it, and it was and the river of goo.
Really?
People, right?
Uh-huh.
Wasn't there? I don't see any good iconic scenes from
And
it,
the
though. Like
guy
the goo in the
who
streets.
played the
That's a video
fuddy-duddy
game.
little arts guy played the lead in
Oh, this
Dragon
guy here?
Slayer. Not him, no.
Okay.
He was the painting.
That freaky dude.
I actually have seen the original painting when I went to ILM in San Francisco. They have it just hanging in the hallway, in one of the hallways.
Oh. I mean, it wasn't.
It's Industrial Lights and Magic for those that aren't in the loop.
In the know.
Yeah. We were out in
Private
San
tour.
Francisco. Yeah, that guy. He played the lead in Dragon Slayer, which is a great movie.
Never saw that movie either.
It's a fantastic movie. From
Oh,
the early
Dragon
Got a
Slayer's
great
great.
looking comic book adaptation. Like all the covers look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game was cool. Doesn't have to do with the movie, but Dragon Slayer by Bluth. Man, that was a good one. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, that was the cartoon one, right?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
What
All
is
I
it?
remember is that Showbiz-
Oh, Dragon's
Vidari.
Lair, not Dragon Slayer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's Dragon
Yeah, but at
Slayer.
Showbiz Pizza, they had that, and there was always like a huge line.
That was an impossibly stupid game that
It was
you could
so
never.
nice. It was so funny because like we thought it was like like graphics and stuff, but it was just like a laser disc player
It was
playing.
literally cartoon, and then
Yeah.
your only interaction was like you had to time the trigger of the
quick time
controller just right to play the different movie.
And you die like every 20 seconds, and you just
Yeah.
keep putting quarters in, and
Yep.
you keep replaying the same thing over and over and over again. Same thing with Space
Ace. Yeah, they had two games. They had Dragon's Lair and they had Space Ace.
Yeah.
Same company.
And the now defunct CrossGen Comic Company put out comic books about those that are actually of some value.
Oh, are they? Do you iron them and send them off for grading?
Oh, jeez. Anyway, what I was wanting to get at was not that per se. I wanted to talk about the future.
The future of what?
So when we were kids, and we, you know, a
We were
lot of the
kids?
comic books and storylines, even in TV shows, movies and stuff, would always be like set in the year 2030 or 2020 or whatever
20,
it is.
20, fucking Blade Runner was set in 2019.
Oh yeah, and Back to the Future
That was
too
6 years ago.
right. 2015 was Back to the Future 2, and they had flying cars and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Right. Oh, right. Okay. This is where you're going with this.
yeah. So like in the Jetsons, I forget what the year. Oh, the year was.
Del Campo Productions asks, what was y'all's first car? May I direct you to a video that we made where we talked about all the cars that we've driven since we got our very first car up until the ones we're driving now.
Yeah.
Well,
I
probably
think
not
so.
the one that Eric's driving now because we made that after.
We'll make an update.
But yeah. But anyways, yeah, go look on our channel and you'll find the answer to that.
Yeah, do a search for cars in the search.
Continue. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Okay, so I was wrong. So the Jetsons takes place in the year 2062.
That's a little ways, but we might make it.
But George Jetson himself, that means that he was probably born. Oh, he was born in the year 2022. So just 2 years ago from today.
Oh, George Jetson has been born?
Yes. So he is 2 years old right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Depending
so
on which month.
by the time he grows up and has kids, he will have a personal robot assistant in his house.
Yeah.
And it won't be weird. They'll just be like, "Hey, what's up, weird robot walking around doing my laundry? Cool. All right. Hey, do the dishes too while you're at it, while I just sit here and chill on the couch." Totally normal in 2062. Well, here we are in 2025, and it is happening, pretty dang quick, actually.
Well, you know, Rosa was part of the family.
Rosa?
Wasn't
that was her name?
Or Rosie? It was Rosie.
Was it? Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I forget. But anyway, this is a Unitree. There's so many of these things coming out. This one's like really agile.
I'm sorry. Every time I see these videos, like the Boston Dynamic stuff, right? Is
and that was like 10 years ago.
Every time I see these, I'm like, this is fake.
I know.
It is so easy to composite
Yeah.
and make 3D animations.
And here's the Tesla robot right there.
But
That
yeah,
one's kind of slow and
that's
funky, but
like you could do that with 3D nowadays.
yeah.
Oh, that's definitely
Absolutely.
fake. That's not real.
Right? I mean,
Not
you
real.
could do that right now, like pretty easily.
Yeah.
With video. So unless I actually see it, I won't
Yeah.
believe it. But this is what is happening. All these companies are banking their life on this stuff, and they're all the stakes are.
That's
are
what
set to
everybody
this kind of
needs.
stuff.
You need you need a robot that'll jog.
I mean, maybe you need to like they're it's slave labor. So you need somebody to like
that jogs.
You need somebody to build some blocks for you on the table. You need somebody to move a little red thing. That's what they do. But here's another one.
Yeah, they don't
that just
actually
came
do
out.
anything worthwhile. They just
Here's
move
close.
shit around.
This one is creepy. This one just came out a few days ago. This is called the Neo Gamma. This one wears clothes and it straightens pictures for you and does the laundry or whatever, vacuums.
Okay.
I mean,
wait a minute.
Instantly.
Wait a
robot
minute.
vacuums
I
do
have
better
a
than-
question. This is a fucking robot.
Then
Yes,
how
it
come
is.
the human's the one bringing them the groceries?
Why is the robot looking to the person? Is it straight? Don't you have fucking sensors? Can't you tell? Can't you like shoot fucking lasers to precisely tell if that thing is dead fucking level?
I mean,
why am I involved? Why am I going, no, a little to the left? No, I want to say, hey, motherfucker, straighten that and walk away.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think
when I
you're
come
right.
back, it better be so fucking perfect that it doesn't get a fucking beating.
I think what's happening here is
Okay, well, there's one way to look at it.
these robot assistants or family members, robotic family members, maybe they could be called. They're trained on human activity, and that's how humans do things.
I
So
don't
they're
want
here
a
to kind
robot
of emulate that.
That is a human. I want it to perform
You want it to be without flaws.
exceptionally.
Well, you want a different model. You don't want the Neo Gamma that wears like I don't know.
Definitely don't want one that sits on my couch. What are you doing? Get to
What
work.
are these clothes that it's wearing? Those are
Tell you what,
long
though,
johns.
if I could
It
get
wears
the
long
benefits
johns.
by having one that just go do the jogging for me, that'd be all right.
Am I gonna go to the kitchen and find all the Triscuits are gone because it's sitting on the couch like just chowing down?
Okay,
Well, then
here's
like I said,
one.
you had that one scene where it looks
Okay,
like
that
the
just looks
owner
like a horror film.
Yes, that's what's
the fuck
really
is going
creepy,
on
dude.
there?
bringing in the groceries, and all
Okay.
the robot does is take it from the owner.
Right? Why didn't it
Take
go to the
in.
grocery store
Yeah, it's like, well, why?
and then bring them back and then
I
put
sure
them
as hell don't need
away?
help carrying the groceries from my front door.
This one is interesting. This one has muscles and fibers that pull different areas of it. It's simulating a real person, and they call it what do they call it? This is the protoclone. They're called myofibers. It has 1,000 myofibers.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to emulate the human body, right? So with enough little strings pulling, it should be able to move like a human, but it obviously
All I can
doesn't.
think of is Westworld. This looks like Westworld.
Yeah.
Like the intro to Westworld, where they're like,
right?
Netflix or something within the last couple of weeks, and it was this, except for the guy picked a female looking one and ended up having sex with her.
Of course.
Yeah.
It all degrades to that.
Yeah.
He's like, why he bought her. He didn't buy her for that.
Is that headbanging? What is it listening
Hello,
to?
master. Oh my god, these freaks. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's where technology is heading.
Are you getting a robot?
Are you getting one? Here's another one that just was released.
Oh, and I just remembered rewinding a little bit back to the robot that had clothes, and there was that shot of it holding a normal vacuuming. I'm like, I don't need you to, there's a fucking robot already designed for that.
Yeah. Or at least he should like, you know, like a hole should open up in his foot, and he should just
right. He just
like
start kicking his foot around.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like don't.
He doesn't need to use a human tool.
Yeah, exactly. Why am I spending $25,000?
So this is Helix by the company Figure. This is they've been touting this thing for a year now, and the idea here is that a human showed up and said, "Here's some groceries." They have not been trained on
performance
anything.
art.
Well, they haven't been trained on this kitchen or anything, and he said to the robots, "You guys work together to put these items away where you think they should belong." And then now they're working together to do it. But the thing is, I don't think they have two separate brains or neural networks. It's like the same neural network. It's two people are the same machine. They're just working in tandem.
This is great for a white paper.
Yeah.
But I don't give a shit.
You will when you have to like carry a bunch of bricks.
No.
To your, across the yard, right?
No. I don't. This is like. Excuse me. This is like having a retard at home, and you come home and you hand them eggs, and you're like, "Well, let's see if he knows how to put it in the refrigerator." No.
Right.
This is like almost exploitative.
Darrell don't necessarily reflect felt by everybody else that's on this channel.
No, if you're gonna have a robot put your groceries away, it should know how to. Like, I get it as a, let's see what happens kind of situation, but this is not an end product. I don't want an end product that like
but the
I'm
idea
like,
is
will it know where to put the eggs or not? Oh,
yeah,
look, the eggs are in the dishwasher. Oh, you got it wrong this time.
The idea is to train them on concepts instead of like details. Like if you had to unbox this guy and like train him for 6 weeks, like, okay, here's where the drawer is with the knives and the forks, and always put trash here, always recycle over here. They want you to unbox it and hit on, and it just goes,
it should
hello,
know
master,
everything.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the idea, So I don't know. I think it's cool. It's weird, it's freaky, but that's where we're heading. Blade Runner, baby. That'll be eye scanning, to make sure
you're gonna come home one day. It's gonna have a fake beard on, sitting there watching TV.
It's gonna pretend like it's your uncle. Hey, I hadn't seen you in forever. What's up? you're like,
Pretty sure you're that robot I bought the other day.
Robot? I don't
No,
see no
I'm
robot
just,
around here.
I just got into town. I've been gone for 25 years.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
I am your uncle from out of town.
Yeah, I really wanted a robot when I was a kid. Remember
See,
that little robot that was
That's an episode.
what
That's
was
an
that little
episode of Robot
robot that would
Hunters.
Oh, what was that little robot? Oh, here it is.
The
You
one
had
that
the robot
yeah.
for Nintendo.
Yeah. So we all had robots.
It was really expensive. I don't remember what it did though.
I had the round one. Ooh, Evan Webb. Larry can defend the first robot murderer.
Evan, thanks, man. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, right. The first robot murderer.
So,
Oh,
well,
man. That's
does
gonna be
that
a
mean
thing.
a human being that murdered a robot, and now there's a question of whether you can charge that person with murder, or
I think that would just be a criminal mischief,
or
property damage.
or is it a robot that murdered a person? And then, can you apply human laws to a machine?
Well, I think you're thinking way too deeply on this. And in the real world, if you sent your robot to do the killing,
Yes,
you
yes,
would
yes.
just be charged with the murder.
No. The robot is doing this on its own accord.
Then we've truly come to the end of times.
Right. It's
I mean,
this is a precedent-making case.
Then court cases are the least of our concerns.
So can we not have robots that look like Johnny Five? Because I don't really want a human-looking robot
We
at all.
can.
Well, I'll order that one then, I guess.
Yeah. Can I get mine with tank treads?
And little eyebrows. That
Yeah,
go,
the little.
Yeah.
They're like barn doors.
Yeah,
but-
for lights. I don't know. I think robots are cool. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. What was that that sitcom with the little girl that was a robot?
Oh yeah, I know what you were talking about. She was.
Oh man, what was it called?
God
Everybody in the chat room knows. Shoot, I forget.
Small
Wonder.
Wonder.
There you go. Yeah, Small Wonder.
Wonder,
Vicky.
yeah.
That was her name. Oh, so funny.
Hi,
Oh,
Kyle
didn't it-
Lance. What up,
didn't it
guys?
stand for
Huge
something?
fan. Thank you, Kyle. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for watching our videos.
Thank you. I'm looking up Vicky. I think it like stood for something, didn't it?
Did it
Like-
have dots?
I think so.
Like the Darrell. Remember Darrell?
Yeah, Darrell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat room, tell me what Vicky stands for. If it stands for, it's like visual. I don't know what that is. Interactive. I don't know. Man, that was a cheese ball. That was a cheesy one.
Or since you're on
Oh, she's
Google
smoking.
right there, you probably could just do that query yourself.
I mean, I could. This is this robot smoking cigarettes episode.
I remember that was controversial.
Oh, look at this. Oh, VICI.
That makes more sense.
Oh, that's weird. That is definitely weird. VICI.
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 Voice input child identicant.
Okay. That's pretty. That's a stretch, but I guess they had to make something work.
What the fuck is identicant?
I don't.
That is a made up word.
You should
Yeah.
Google it.
Identicate. Oh. Yep, good old Mr. Belvedere. I wonder if he was a robot too. He could have
robot?
been. Robot. Or robot. Oh yeah, do we want to move on to the Super Bowl? The Superb Owl.
The Superb Owl.
You know, speaking of Superb Owls,
Yeah.
Before we get into this segment, I don't know, does anybody out there watch Resident Alien on Netflix?
Oh, with what's his name?
Yeah, old what's his
It
name?
comes
Dude?
highly recommended every time I scroll through, but it looks stupid.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a new season just dropped, so
I didn't directly meet him. He was in the middle of something, but my friends were working his booth at the last Dragon Con.
Oh.
So I got to see him up close. He seems like a very nice chap.
Yeah, it's a funny show.
I watched the pilot episode.
But what I was thinking was, so when aliens come down and they snatch you up,
When they do,
yeah, they take you away and they do some stuff. They either have you do some stuff,
mostly
or,
with your butthole, for
or
some
they do
reason.
some stuff to that, or whatever
Yeah.
it is, and then they put you back into bed, and then you have no memory of it. If you happen to like wake up or something like that during it, then they'll mask that memory. They'll cover that memory up with you waking up in bed and looking over at your window and seeing an owl.
Oh, really?
So I was like, so people are like, man, I saw this owl last night. It was so weird. It was just like sitting there looking at me. It's so strange. It's like, you've been abducted then, because that's like the memory that gets implanted. You know, so you'll forget all the alien butt stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Alien butt stuff.
And I was just thinking, I was like, wait a second. The most eyeballs are always on Super Bowl, the Superb Owl. What if everybody has been abducted by aliens on that day and it was replaced with a football game?
1/3 of the population of the country.
Okay, well, those dudes remember being at a football game. Do you think they really went?
1/3 of the country watches the Super Bowl.
I.e. alien butt stuff.
But to me, that illustrates the fact that 2/3, which is a majority of people, don't give two shits about the Super Bowl. And I'm among that majority. So,
I mean, yeah, me
Let
too.
me tell you, I will watch some tennis and some football.
See, okay, so-
football is fine.
so Larry is a football fan. So, of course, he's going to make fun of me for my position. But when it's something that he doesn't care about, he's going to vehemently and nastily, say, oh, that's fucking worthless. I don't even understand why people fucking watch that shit. God damn. I wouldn't waste 2 fucking seconds of my life looking at that boring shit. God,
That's exactly what you just did. One of my fondest Super Bowl memories was when you and I had pizza with Peter Criss watching the Super Bowl.
Was that the first time? Did we ever see him again, or did we just
No, I
talk
think
about
we
him
never
after
saw
that?
him after
Yeah, we never saw him again.
We didn't really have. We really didn't meet Peter Criss on that occasion.
No, it was just like some very kind of homeless guy
Inebriated
looking.
guy that vaguely resembled the person from the Donahue show from way back in the day that faked.
Who claimed to be Peter Criss, right? Yeah. And this, for the record, this was in Atlanta, so I don't think it was anywhere near where any of those people would have been.
Well, I guess what we're actually getting at has to do with rock and roll.
Yes, here we go. So probably the most interesting factoid about this, I mean, there's, lots of different interesting acts that played, but the first rock act to play the Super Bowl wasn't until 1997?
Really?
Yeah. So the Super Bowl started in the 60s, 63.
Yeah, but they didn't have halftime performances at all Super Bowls either. That's still a relatively new thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't 1963, the Beatles.
No, they started halftime shows in the 60s, but they were like marching bands.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the actual, what we think of as the halftime show that somebody would actually stay tuned in for,
right,
is not that old.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
probably the 90s, if I were guessing.
The first rock band to play the halftime show at the Super Bowl was in 1997. It was ZZ Top.
Yeah, ZZ Top.
Okay, well then who played in 96?
Who also appeared in Space Quest 2, by the way.
Yeah. No, Space Quest, the original.
Or Space Quest 1, yeah, in
Yeah.
the Sierran desert.
Yeah.
Anyway, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Remember that when Swing came back? I thought that was kind of fun.
Well, that's funny.
But it's not really rock, but
yeah, like, I wouldn't think of that as hard rock.
Look up 96.
Oh, there you go.
Who played in 96?
96.
See,
Diana
but not
Ross.
not hard rock.
Yeah, Diana.
I
freaking
know.
Ross. I know.
Never mind.
He said, exasperated
Never mind.
at his old friend, which he
Aerosmith.
ponders why he's still friends with him.
U2 2002. What about 2003? No doubt. And Sting. Okay.
Did we miss
2004?
Aerosmith in 2001?
Yep. 2001. Yep. Aerosmith.
Kiss
U2
did it.
2002.
Kiss did it one year.
Then we got Kid Rock wearing an American flag as a toga or something.
America.
Paul McCartney. Okay, 2005. Then you got the Stones.
The Stones.
Bad one. They were horrible.
They were horrible.
Yeah, it was not a good performance.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it. Prince. 07. Nice.
That was a classic.
Seems like he should have been in 99, but.
I see what
Love
you
the
did there.
guitar though, the little funky thing coming out the side. That's cool. Tom Petty.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
And the Heartbreakers game.
Yep.
Interesting. It's Hootie and the Blowfish.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
The E Street. They dropped that like quick, didn't they? Because you never hear about the E Street Band. Do
I
you?
never really cared for Bruce Springsteen.
So
Or the
in
E Street
2010, who played?
2010? Oh. The Who.
The Who?
Wow. Yes, The Who.
The Who?
Who. See? Another owl reference.
Oh, I see what you
Aliens.
did there.
Alien butt stuff.
Alien butt stuff. They
So
gotcha.
2011 Slash played. And yet
Oh.
I see a picture with him with someone else. So I'm thinking
Black Eyed
someone else
Peas.
played.
That's the Black Eyed Peas girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fergie.
Fergie.
Fergie, who is married to the Josh Duhamel, who I was a former cast member with.
Oh.
He was a cool guy.
About beep. Red Hot Chili
Red
Peppers.
Hot Chili Peppers.
2014. That'd be a fun one. Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz, 2015.
Big song that he came out with that he just pretty much only sang that one song.
Fly.
Yeah, I want to fly away.
It's a terrible song.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get away. I
That's
wanna fly away. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mouth. He was actually saying "yeah" right there.
Yeah, I know, right.
Oh, and Katy Perry was there too. You know, she was big in 2015.
I mean, she can shake her ass. That's fine.
Coldplay. I like Coldplay. You know, I never really liked Coldplay until like just I don't know 4 years ago or something. I started to appreciate their stuff, but back in that time, I'd be like, well,
Yeah, I mean, their stuff is hooky but like I don't know
It's like shoegaze, you know. I like it. I don't know. It's just chill stuff, you know.
When they blatantly just stole a song from Kraftwerk, I had to like kind of question. Even though it's like it's a good song, they just took the music and then like wrote different lyrics over top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Which I don't know. It gets into the whole like, well, it's kind of like sampling, but you know, I don't know. But in the world of like pop stuff, like, you're not supposed to do that, are you? You're supposed to write original
Sampling.
songs.
It's just like reusing. Yeah, I don't know. That's true.
You're making a new
Well-
song out of an old song. Like
I mean, all you have to do is have AI generate it for you. It's not that hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, now it's like the world of AI. It's literally reusing, remixing, repurposing, everything. Like, you know, yeah, it's a little messy. Is that Bee Gees? Oh no, that's Foo Fighters.
Are you
Why
the
does that
Bee
look
Gees?
like the Bee Gees?
Is that the Bee Gees? No, it's Foo Fighters.
It's weird though.
What the fuck?
I mean, right? I mean, I see the, you know, what's his name? The Nirvana drummer. I see him there, but like, I don't know, man. I think they're the Bee Gees. Oh, I'm in a different thing. This is 10 rock bands that should play. Metallica. Of course, Metallica should have played that.
Guns N' Roses.
Yep. I mean, now though, should they play now?
10 rock bands that should play the Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah.
They should have played then. Paradise City, you know, stuff like that. But like now,
Motley Crue. I can't believe Motley Crue is on this list. Larry, what do you think about Motley Crue playing the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah, what do you think?
Know, I think that would be really, really interesting.
That's a safe
So here's
adjective.
you guys don't watch the Super Bowl. I do. I follow some sports, but you know, the in vogue thing to do over the last few years is, of course, to just bitch and moan and whine about the fact that they have all this rap and R&B crap, and that they just don't have, you know, universally accepted rock stuff. But then as you're scrolling through this list of stuff, I'm sitting there going, well, hell, no wonder they kind of got away from that stuff. Like half of that stuff looks like it would be a snooze fest. So now I don't know the guy that played this year. You know, like that's not my area of music expertise and all that, but you know, it got a lot of views, which at the end of the day is what they're trying to do. Is get people to watch. So,
yep.
I don't really care who they get to play the halftime show because I'm not tuning in to the Super Bowl to watch a concert.
I think they were down from last year.
This guy played this time. Kendrick Lamar. You know who that is?
The name's familiar, but is he also act?
I really don't know.
He acts like a musician.
Oh,
I'm so
a lot of
I
musicians
don't know.
do.
I don't know what he sings. It would have been cool if it was like Lil Wayne though, or something, or no, Lil
Motley Crue
John.
would be horrible though. Could you
Yeah.
imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the last rock act ever booked for the Super Bowl show, if they allowed that to go on.
Pearl Jam. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe back in the day, just you know,
They'd get on there and yeah. Now I don't know
Slipknot
what
doesn't
the
make
other
any
is.
sense.
Slipknot,
That
but
just doesn't make any
Slipknot out
sense.
there.
That's just like naming random bands at this point.
Yeah.
Slipknot.
I mean, yeah, they should totally play the Super Bowl.
That's gonna do something
Marilyn
for.
Manson would be great for the Super Bowl
It's like
halftime show.
sports dudes love Slipknot.
Slipknot. Now Journey. Everyone can get behind
yeah,
Journey.
Okay. Yeah.
Journey.
Journey makes sense.
Yeah.
Fucking Neil Sean, get out there, tear it up.
Yeah.
Sure. That makes sense.
Ozzy.
Yeah, let's wheel Ozzy Osbourne out there.
He's got it. He could. He can't, because of his health right now. But
And his voice and all.
his voice is still good. He can sing. He
Still
just
good.
he can't talk, but he can sing.
Still good.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'll just
Jack White.
hold off until we get to some record reviews.
There you go. Until we do Blizzard of Oz.
There we go.
Almighty Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. Green Day.
Everybody's like all shocked. It's like he's released an official announcement that he can't walk. It's like, well, he's like 114.
I don't think he is.
No.
Concert, all of his fans are mad because ticket prices are high. Well, then don't go.
Yeah.
He just put out a new music video like yesterday. I don't know if I can play this on here. With him and Billy Morrison.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah. See, I don't want to get like flagged or whatever, but he's like, there he is. There's the back of his head. Let's see if I can find a frame. There he is, Billy.
Wait, where's? Oh, is that his hand? Oh yeah. The
Yeah.
spiky hair.
Yeah. There he is.
Oh yeah, there he is.
He's still singing. He's still active today, like as of yesterday. That was released. Anyway, Green Day. It seems like Green Day would have already played. I don't understand why they haven't played that. I'm not a huge Green Day fan, but they're so mass appeal, like pop, that they should be. And that's it. No Crash Test Dummies. Come on. So yeah. Anyway, that's a sports update.
All right. There you
E&D
go.
and L style. That's facts right
Next
there.
up, maybe we'll cover the whatever the damn soccer tournament is, so Darrell can get into it.
Whatever it's
Striper.
called.
Yeah, let's have Striper do that.
Striper.
To hell with the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Scorps. Yeah.
So we decided on a theme for Larry's first season of his show, and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know, but I like themes. I like it.
Yeah.
And this being the inaugural season of Larry Reviews, we're doing debut albums. And somebody just mentioned Scorpions, which is what made me think of this. Have you listened to the Scorpions' first album?
The one that does not have
Viewers
Rock Me
will
Like
have
a
to
Hurricane?
tune in to find out. No, I haven't listened to that one yet.
You haven't? So I made a playlist on Spotify with all of the albums that I put together for the first season, and I started listening to it, and that fucking first Scorpions album is
Virgin Killer?
No, Lonesome Crow.
Careful on the Googling on that Virgin Killer. You don't want the original album cover to pop up. You'll go to prison.
Oh,
True
for real?
story.
Oh, it is.
I wouldn't even search for it on your computer.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
Oh, okay. Well,
But Lonesome Crow was their first album.
I'll just close that tab up right now.
Yeah, so for those unfamiliar, the album Virgin Killer was, and how in the world they were with a major label that greenlit the release of that album with a 100% nude prepubescent girl on the front cover.
Yeah, Nazi Germany. What are you gonna do?
And then they were like, hey, this is
German.
problematic.
Yeah, they have different
We
laws
should
over
probably
there.
put the band on the front cover instead.
There's a thought.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's little factoid, little fast fact right there for you. You can maybe repeat that again on that episode. That's good to know.
So I'll go and listen to the Scorpions. That's not really the 80s, but we'll do that.
Yeah,
Nobody said it was the 80s.
I know. Kiss
but-
wasn't the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, we did Kiss. Kiss was 1974.
Yeah, 74.
Before we were born.
Yeah.
Scorpions' first album was 1972.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I bet you they predated Kiss. Yeah.
They did, which is crazy. So, but that's very. I find that fascinating because a band that is so, attached to the 80s, having had their start long before that.
Yeah.
And when you go back and listen to those early albums, especially that first one, you're like, what? How did they go from this to Rock Me Like a Hurricane? That's a fascinating journey to me.
I'll have to listen to it too. I don't know that I've
I'll give
ever
it a
listened
listen,
to it.
But in the same vein of bands that are regularly thought of as 80s hair bands that got their start much earlier, Whitesnake also
Whitesnake.
falls in that category.
Yeah. But that's actually their 1978 debut album is actually really good. Rockin'
Most of their earlier stuff is really good. In
late
fact,
70s sound.
When I get to doing the review, I know Here I Go Again was a previous release.
Yeah.
Like that was just a rehash on their big album. They had a couple of songs like that. So,
like a hobo, I was born to run.
That's right, the hobo.
Yeah, they said you need to change that for the American market.
Oh, because they'll hear homo.
Yeah. Have you guys been paying attention to what Def Leppard's been doing lately?
No.
Like 2 weeks ago, they put out "Stand by Me," a cover, right?
Boom.
Oh, I think I heard that.
They didn't really. They didn't really try to like make it theirs or make it unique. They just did a very a cover, very accurate. Sounds good and everything.
Yeah.
And then a couple of days ago, our friend Caleb, the producer of this episode, is actually the one switching all the buttons behind the scenes, showed us they did a cover for "Personal Jesus," Depeche Mode cover.
I still hadn't heard
and
that
I didn't even realize Def Leppard. And again, they didn't try to really like make it unique, make it different. They had this like very like accurate, cover. It sounded cool, but I'm like, what are they doing? What are they up to right now? Like,
I gotta say though, Johnny Cash really knew how to do covers, and his cover of "Personal Jesus," knocked it out of the park.
Oh yeah, because he makes it his and his own is
Your
different.
own personal Jesus.
So anyway, I don't know. But
I think they're touring stadiums.
They're on tour this year.
Who, Def?
Def Leppard. Yeah, they're on tour. They have 8 episodes of behind the scenes of each city that they've been in so far in their tour, which is pretty awesome for any band to do that, which is just really cool to see, what they're like.
And look, I think it's great that they're still out there able to bring music to their fans and everything. And, I don't mean this as a direct knock on Mr. Elliott, but I mean, obviously he's older. Definitely does not sound his best. We'll put it that way.
He was never the strongest of singers. Let's just say that.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. But
and if you go back to their first album, High and Dry, he was bad. Early on, he was bad.
Yeah, Def Leppard, that was another, that was one I didn't, image-wise I didn't understand, because when we were, when they hit it big with Hysteria, all the girls were like going crazy over, Joe Elliott. And I was like, I always thought he looked like he was like 40, when all the rock stars were supposed to be in their 20s, I didn't get all the chicks digging him, but whatever.
Oh, Avid Dash in the chat room said Personal Jesus came out in 2018. And I didn't even realize that. So I guess it's not a new thing. They did put out the cover of Stand By Me two weeks ago. I don't know if that's new or if this is...
On Through the Night. Yes, that's the album I was.
On Through the with
On Through
the
Night was their
semi
first album.
truck on the cover, right?
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Still the North. I can't remember, but it was the same. It was the same person that, or it was the same.
I like the original way better. It was from It was released in the early 70s.
Slade.
Yes, it was Slade.
Yeah.
And the original is, I think, better than though not far off, to be honest.
And then they had another hit that was a Slade cover song.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
I think they covered 2.
Make sure you watch Kane and Max's The Ultimate 80s Metal Hit List, because this is actually where they talk about.
This, yeah?
They discuss.
They did
the entire
the entire
thing.
Crazy
now. Yeah. But thank you, Evan.
Echo, yes, these lives are only once a month. We used to do a weekly.
Did it weekly, and it was like, it was just boom, 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 and then we're like, okay, we need a little time in between, so we can like talk about something that's new, right? Like, and then we did it every 2 weeks for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh man.
And then we
we
didn't do it at all.
They were like, we quit.
But now we're committed to at least bringing you once a month. I mean, you just be grateful.
Last year, I think we only did like 6 or something, right? Like,
yeah, we did.
So
it was
this year we're doing 12
every other month,
unless we're super inspired and we'll do more.
Yeah, maybe we'll throw in an extra, a freebie.
A freebie.
You don't even have to pay.
Or I feel like if we're at a location somewhere, we could like pop a live stream up or something. Like we're just chilling in the Antarctic with White Snake or something. White Lion, I mean. Sorry.
White something.
But they blend in with the snow, so we can't really tell. We're like, is that White Snake or White Lion? I can't tell. We're like, whatever. Live stream. So. Or chilling with Slade.
White Snake is legitimately good.
Yeah.
Whoa! What happened to Darrell?
I was doing my Slade.
Oh, okay.
Come on, feel the noise.
Do we have anything else on the docket that is very important?
Well, let's see.
212 grams of trafficking fentanyl Monday. That is on the docket.
Why? I don't understand the whole. Like, fentanyl's deadly. Why not just traffic fun stuff?
It's probably not as profitable. I don't.
Why don't people just like pure cocaine? Why cut it with anything? Just pure cocaine. Just sell it to me. I'll buy it. Pure cocaine.
Pure. I mean,
it's the best drug ever.
All the like George Washington had his own little cocaine thing, and Abraham Lincoln. Like it was okay back in the day, but now it's not.
I don't know.
I
mean,
Coca-Cola.
George Washington's big thing was rye whiskey. He produced rye whiskey at his house.
Oh.
He loved rye. I don't know anything about the rest of it. Let's see. What else do we have on here? What about these clothing brands? What about inside Pizza Huts?
I mean, we have a lot of stuff that might have to roll on to next time.
Very well could.
I mean, we do have a lot of. We always pack it full more than we need.
That's yeah.
That is how we roll.
We gotta at least do some trivia, right?
And do some trivs.
Yes, please.
All right,
That's
let's do some
always a
trivia.
fun way to go out.
All right, let's do some sweet trivs.
Yes.
All right, then. On this week's trivia, we have, can you pass this outdated 1980s technology quiz?
Ooh, I'm out.
Yeah,
It's
you've
gonna be
never
so
heard
easy.
of this first one, Larry.
Headphones to work.
It's gonna be so easy. Here, let me try to zoom in and make the font really big. Okay, ready for this? Oh, is this a? Oh, what is this?
Wait, that's not 80s
What?
technology.
Wait, what is-
What the hell is that?
Hydrogen. Hydrogen was a very popular.
Oh my God, there's too many ads. What's
80s
going on?
technology back in
Oh
the
my
day.
God, what is happening?
I
Okay,
see.
here we go.
Okay, there we go. That's
What is
get
this
that
crap?
out of the way.
What is this thing?
What are you doing there?
Go away.
You're
Can I make
ruining
go
it.
Away?
Ruining.
How do I just like make that not happen there? Okay, here we go. All right. Let's start off easy. What's this? Oh my God.
Yes. Betamax.
Oh, whoa.
I'm
Okay,
kidding.
so it's
I'm kidding.
All right, VHS tape. Okay, starting us off easy.
Developed by JVC VHS.
The
Ooh.
page.
Oh, I never had one of these, which is funny. Larry, did you ever have one?
Did have one
Really? You had a pager?
for a very short amount of time.
I remember Eric having a pager. Like seriously.
Yeah.
I
give you my
never
codes,
understood
too.
it. I never understood it.
You gotta give me a 420 if you're looking. You gotta give me a 911, and if you're needing,
You weren't
need
even
to
a
give
drug
me-
dealer. You were just like, it was just like, well, yeah, we can reach Eric because he has a fucking pager.
I know. I guess it's called a beeper pager. But it'd be like,
Beeper,
oh, okay,
yeah.
you got to pull over, put a quarter
find
in.
find a
you gotta
yeah,
find a
fucking payphone.
payphone. Yeah.
I'm outside of a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Right. Before email and the internet took them out, these were used in nearly every office.
This is a
Where
technology
they go?
developed in the 50s.
Really?
Still
Yeah.
use.
You still use fax machines?
Sort
Yeah.
of.
You still use laser machine?
Facsimile
Laser
machines were
massagers?
developed in the 50s.
I'm gonna go with C.
Although I'm interested in the laser massager. Okay, let's see. What were these
Massager. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. What were these music players called? A Walkman? A Sony Walkboy.
Walkman.
A Sony
Walk Boy.
Sony Boombox. No. Walkman.
Walk tape.
Walk tape.
It's a walk tape.
Hey! What kind of tapes could play in the first model play?
What?
Cassette.
Like a tape? Like a cassette tape?
Cassette tape.
Oh, yeah, cassette tape. That was a weird question. Okay, next. Oh, God, I remember those. We didn't have those.
Mini discs?
At some point, we kind of knew that was like a gimmick. Like it was not going to live very long. So I don't think either of us ever bought
I don't
one
think I
single
had those.
tiny... It's before I even see the list, it's like a
Mini disc.
mini disc, right?
Mini disc.
Mini
yeah,
disc, yeah.
right?
Oh no! Wait, is it the
Discman?
Discman? Oh, is that an actual CD? No, that looks like a mini disc.
Look how small it is.
Yeah, I guess it's the Discman.
It's a Discman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But
Maybe
still,
that's a full size CD, and we just I don't know.
yeah, that's weird. Okay. Ooh. Oh, DX7. Okay, getting a bit harder here. This keyboard synthesizer was popular in the 80s. What company produced it? Yamaha.
Is that the Yamaha?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
DX7,
the DX7.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's a
I can tell by the
classic.
green buttons.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah.
little-
And the fact that it says DX7 on the top of it.
Nice, man. DX7 was in every 80s.
Remember
Paula
David?
Abdul,
Remember when we interviewed
Information
David?
Society?
He was talking about it.
Yeah, Depeche Mode, The Cure. Everybody had DX7.
Everybody used
Everybody
it.
had
Yeah.
it. What kind of phone did not exist in the 80s? No, we had cordless phones. We had car phones. We had phone booths.
Actually, none.
Calculator
Can
phone.
you select none of the above?
What's a calculator
What was the
phone?
question? I missed the question.
What kind of phone did not exist in the 80s?
Oh, it must be a calculator phone.
I think that's just a dumb trick question, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I thought
don't
it said
know.
cordless phone. I was like, no, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we had all
or cell
those.
phone. Cell phones existed in the 80s.
Yeah, my mom had one. Oh, speaking of cell phones, the iconic Motorola Dynatac was the first. The brick was first released in 1993. Oh, the nickname. You're right. The brick.
Yeah, the brick.
Right. The boulder.
The boulder.
The yapper. The yapper.
The anvil.
Oh wow. What was
That's a
this?
beast of a machine.
The
I
Sony
love it.
Betamax player used for.
Four stop. Oh, used for in the past. Oh.
What was it used for? It's a video. It's a
Video recorder and
what else
player.
would you use it for?
To record and play back video cassette tapes.
Yeah. Right? Is this a weird trick? No? Okay. It's just a dumb question.
Dumb question.
In the 80s, which home gaming console was not available yet? Oh, that's a good
In
question.
the 80s, okay.
Oh, PlayStation. 1990, I think, is when that came out.
I think that's right.
Because totally all of these. Yeah.
Yep.
PlayStation. Until the mid 1980s, how much did the typical phone booth
25 cents.
call cost?
Quarter. One quarter.
Until the mid 80s, though. When we used them, we were in
maybe a
high
dime.
school.
Oh,
Dime.
interesting.
Dime.
You ready?
I'm going dime.
Larry's going 10 cents.
Yeah, I don't even
Dime.
know.
I'm going dime
I'm going to trust you because I don't know.
because of Jim Croce.
Okay.
10 cents? Oh my God!
Yes!
Nice. Was introduced in mid-late 80s. Interesting. Yeah. Because I always remember a quarter, but yeah.
Good
Nice
catch
work.
there, Darrell. That
Nice.
was everybody was
Oh.
jumping to a quarter, and or maybe it
Ah.
was Eric that caught it. Was mid 80s.
It was Eric.
I have
the
this.
digital watch also
have-
doubled as a calculator. Yeah,
I have one in my drawer over there, Darrell.
I know.
I
I acquired that for you.
Casio. I like how they Photoshop out the
I
Casio
know.
on the top left. Nice. Casio. Oh, whoa! What happened?
Whoa.
Just like, oh, there we go. Got it
Correct.
Okay. Oh, look! It took
It's
it
correct.
painted
Oh.
it in. Okay. Oh, this is long. Okay. Oh, this is. All these are easy. This was the first widely
The
released
Nintendo
Nintendo
Entertainment
home payment-
System.
Yeah,
NES.
NES, baby. Oh, the Super Famicom came first, though, but in Japan.
Oh, that's true.
The first widely released Nintendo. But this picture,
widely released.
that picture is not the Super Famicom.
Say this though, based on the difficulty of all of the other questions,
Widely released.
Then
probably
it's the
gonna go with
NES.
C.
Yeah.
the NES.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Plus, I don't think it's Super Famicom. I think it was just the Famicom. But yeah, C. Okay, good. Okay.
Which was the same unit, just painted red.
Yeah, and it was top-loaded cartridge instead
Yes,
of
that's right.
front-loaded.
Yeah.
All right.
On those,
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
this
the
computer,
IBM PC.
released in 1981, became the first widely available PC home computer. What company produced it? IBM.
International
not
Business
Commodore.
Machine.
Yeah, for sure. There it is. Wait, what did you say?
International Business Machine.
Yeah, it's so boring, right? Hey!
15 out of a 10!
I mean,
How
are
can
we good
victory
or are
be
we
underwhelming?
It says, like,
Utter
totally
victory.
megabyte. You got
Utter
15 out of
victory.
15, dude. You absolutely crushed this quiz like
We gave
Pac-Man
no
on a
quarter.
power palette. You probably rocked a Casio calculator watch programmed in BASIC and knew how to fix your Nintendo with a strategic read more.
I mean,
in
yeah.
short, you're
every
an
single one
80s
of those things we
tech
did.
legend.
Every single one. So there we go.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. I'm trying to say, oh my God, the ads are just, okay.
Do you have Larry, do you have a favorite anecdote of a time that you programmed an awesome BASIC program?
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay. That's what I thought.
What?
I don't know. I just thought you'd be like, yeah, there was this time in like middle school. I programmed this thing in BASIC on the Apple IIe to do.
I only knew one person back then that had the money to have a PC, and that was Darrell Hazelrig at Cloverdale Drive.
You remember like BASIC actually stood for something? They tried to make it like stand for like, but they didn't put dots after the letters, but they actually, it stood for Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code.
Of course.
Isn't that lame?
I don't know.
They always have to make stuff like Vicky, right?
It's pretty basic.
Just let it be Vicky, or just let it be basic. It doesn't have to stand for something. Ugh. Or Darrell. D-A-R-Y-L.
D-R.
What did that
I think it was
stand-
D-R-Y-L.
What did that stand for?
It was like
I don't remember. That could be Googleable, but
yeah, it's Googleable.
Googleable. Anybody remember? Darrell.
Digital.
Digital.
Digital analyzing.
Data analyzing.
Data analyzing. Youth. Robot. Oh.
Life form.
Data analyzing. Robot youth life form. Darrell.
Kyle XY. Oh man, I loved Kyle XY. That was a great show. Kyle XY, man. I totally forgot about that one. Yeah, I guess that stood for something too. I forget. D&D stands for anything. Probably not. It wouldn't be that
Erectile
lame.
and dysfunction.
Well, I guess that's the show. What do you think? It
That
is
is
10:30.
yeah, we checked off a good portion of that list.
We got our trivia in there too.
Thank you, Larry, for joining us.
Thank
Yes.
you for having me.
Everybody loves you being around.
Yes,
I
sir.
doubt that, but I love being around.
I love you being around.
You just
Still have a Larry turns 50 video. We still have to put up on the channel too.
We do. Maybe we'll put it up around his 51st birthday.
He turns 90. We'll put it up. Like, hey, remember that time he turned 50?
Hey, remember 40 years ago? Yeah, we got a little something for you.
Yeah. Oh man. Anybody know what these credits are, by the way? If you can answer correctly, you get nothing.
Stacy's mom, she's got it going
got
on.
it going on.
Yeah.
Are we going to any concerts anytime soon? Anything?
hope so.
There's a really
In
cool
your-
one coming here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what's that?
February 28th. I say it's a really cool one. I don't know. It's like, it's not an actual band. It's like a show, like a tribute show to the, to the hard rock from the 80s and stuff.
Okay.
It's at Mars.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds perfect.
So Charlie will not be in attendance.
The Mars.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down. I am down.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Really appreciate the support and the love and the interactions and
yeah,
sweet.
Yes.
Hey,
when will we do it again?
Let's do it again next month. How about that?
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
And
All right.
remember, if to
Only
always
you can prevent wildfire.
Don't
quick
copy
note
that
about next
floppy.
month. Actually,
It's March.
We might have to move it because we usually schedule these on the last Saturday of the month, and that is when we are scheduled to be shooting a music video on that weekend.
That's right.
So we may have to move to the weekend before. So
Oh no, were there ads?
We'll
what do you
work it
mean?
out.
There's too many ads? Were there ads being played during the show?
Ads?
I don't know. I mean, yes. I don't know. We normally don't do that. Oh wow! Everyone's saying yes.
Yes,
and a
yes, no, yes.
Seems new.
Seems
Oh,
new.
wow. Okay, we're gonna not do that again. Sorry. Interrupted the show to play ads?
Apparently.
Ew, that's not good. Okay, we'll figure that out for next time. Sorry, guys. That's not a new feature. That's a new bug. Sorry.
You got a month to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But
Everybody
hey,
be good.
if you have a YouTube Premiere, I guess you didn't see them, but yeah, we really didn't mean to do that. But anyway, we'll be back next month,
Yep.
and we'll be at the Renaissance Festival coming up.
Oh yeah,
is that next month? No,
April.
that's in 2 months.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but next month's March.
Oh,
so that's in 2 months.
2 months.
Oh, and there he goes. He just left. All right. Well, I guess we're heading out too. He's just like, I'm out.
What? Why? Why? I curse you. Can't you just finish out a show? Jeez.
Oh boy. All right. Peace.
Okay.
Love you all. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.